seems every time I turn on my radio or my television and try listening to music, I'm hearing the same old thing. It's starting to get annoying. I think it's about time that we start thinking about re-squaring the music industry, and maybe it's about time we start being given different options in terms of the type of music we can listen to. So for that reason, we have with us a very special guest in studio today, Ruben Beny Esguerra, an arts educator, community leader, and overall a motivational person when it comes to using music to motivate and inspire people to get more involved with the issues they care about.
Hi guys, so today on the show we're featuring Beny Esguerra, and he is an artist in the Toronto location, and we're here to talk about his music. Too often on the radio do we hear these songs about relationships and, you know, breaking up and being in love, and it's all just cheesy and unrealistic. And so we're always sort of searching for some refreshing, meaningful music, and this is exactly what Beny does. So today we're going to talk a little bit about that. So first I just want to know, you know, how did you get involved in the music industry?
Been involved in music and in the arts since I was a child. My parents conducted workshops in Bogota, Colombia, where I'm from. In the outskirts of Bogota, while working with social and cultural movements, they did dance workshops and theater workshops. So from a really young age, I was already being exposed to that. As a result of the instability going on in the country, we had to abruptly leave and come to Toronto as political refugees. And here, right away, I became involved, you know, in solidarity events and community run events, doing music and doing dance. So I've been doing it from a really young age, and then I continued doing it in school. And now, you know, here I am doing a bunch of things that are music related, including running workshops and doing and teaching, just like how my parents started. So it's kind of like a full circle type of thing.
That's an incredible story, and it's amazing that, you know, through hardship, you and your family have been able to take such a difficult time and turn it into a learning lesson for everyone else. And so with your music, what are the messages that you're trying to convey? How does it differentiate from mainstream music?
So the great thing about being an independent artist is that you don't have a formula that's imposed on you. You don't have a limited time for your track. You don't have specific theme. You don't have you know, a certain amount of hooks that you have to do. You don't have to, you know, all these things that mainstream artists have to sort of box themselves in.
Right.
I don't have to do any of that. So that's the great thing about that. I'm able to explore. So the themes in the music are socially conscious.
Okay.
There are themes that maybe are not, you know, don't go well with mainstream ideologies. There's actually a track that goes sort of, it addresses the issues that are prevalent today in mainstream media. There's a track called Goodbye Graffiti where I say, why are real artists being chased and displaced? Why are real artists being forced to escape? Because out on these streets, art is produced but concealed, dissolved with solvents on stainless steel. Masterpieces censored and disappeared. If it's not a paid ad, then it must be cleared. When a money-hungry industry controls culture, art turns into commercial waste forced on you. In these streets, real art that's for all is a crime, while blowing up cities with bombs is just fine.
You spoke a little about, you know, getting in touch with your, you know, your ancestral background. Can you explain the title? Your title of your new CD is A New Tradition. How does that fit in with the ancestry and the new self?
Yes, so there's two concepts that influence the album. One is knowledge of self, and the other one is self-creation. So knowledge of self deals with tradition and the importance of knowing your history and the importance of knowing your ancestral past and the struggle of your ancestors through the musical instruments and through the music. So it's been a whole journey for me to sort of research and learn how to play these instruments and learn how to play these different musical styles in order to be able to learn about myself and learn about my history. So that's the first part, knowledge of self. Throughout my journey, I realized that it's impossible to know everything about yourself and to know everything about your ancestral past, especially when a lot of your history has been erased in some way or another. So it's impossible to really know everything. And the beautiful thing about that is that you're able to create something new. And that's where self-creation comes in. Being able to create yourself, being able to create your own identity based on what you know. You can't self-create unless you know yourself. You can't reinvent who you are unless you know yourself. So that's kind of like the idea behind the music as well. I'm experimenting with different traditional musics that are ancient, but I'm giving them my own twist, my own sound based on what I know, based on what I see around me. And it's really it's about creating a new sound, creating a new identity, creating a new tradition.
Right, right. That's amazing. And so you recently just had a show where you brought all of these elements onto the stage, and I heard that it was so successful. It was a sold-out show. And so do you want to tell us a little bit about that event?
Yes, yeah. It was a beautiful event that was organized by family. My brother had a lot to do with it. He had a lot to do with the promotion, and he also did the artwork for the album. He was DJing as well. He was dancing. My mom was involved as well. She was dancing. My daughter was performing.
Wow.
My wife was painting. My dad was helping out with the merchandise. He was at the door. And then not just direct family, but also extended family that helped out with the promotion as well, and with getting the word out there. The community responded greatly to this event, because everybody not only showed up, but they also helped to spread the word.
Right.
So for me, it was a beautiful event. I felt really blessed to have the support of everyone there. It was sold out, and not just that, it's not just people going, but the energy the whole time was unreal. Like, the energy there was really uplifting. So I was really...
Oh, that's amazing. That's awesome. And so you said that, this is the CD right here. You said that your brother did the art. We're going to feature the CD later on, so you can check that out online. And in this video, we'll display the art. It's beautiful. I've looked at it. I've listened to the songs. They're incredible, and they speak truth. They speak reality. They speak a new context, something that I think is really going to become. I think that we're sort of stepping into this era where people are trying to be more conscious of who they are and what's going on around them. I think we're starting to at least try and break that mold, and with artists like yourself, I think it actually is possible to do so. So thank you so much for being on the show, and actually now we're going to feature a little bit of his music, and for any information, just check us out online. And do you have a website or?
Yes. Let me show you the website. It's here on the artwork. newtraditionmusic.com, right here. This is the full artwork.
hablar. Tenemos que resistir cuando tratan de silenciar nuestra voz. Está la unión, está la llave para luchar. Grítalo fuerte si te quieren silenciar. Grítalo fuerte, la injusticia va a temblar. Grítalo fuerte que el mundo se va a acabar. El mundo dominado por la desigualdad. Somos los mensajeros, como tomamos creciendo, repartiendo sentimientos, promoviendo el movimiento. Somos los mensajeros, como tomamos creciendo, repartiendo sentimientos, promoviendo el movimiento.